Continuing our Bible study today from Mark chapter 12, verse 6 through 9. Having yet therefore one son, his well-beloved, he sent him also last unto them, saying, They will reverence my son. But those husbandmen said among themselves, This is a herd. Come, let us kill him, and an inheritance shall be ours. And they took him and killed him, and cast him out of the vineyard. What shall therefore the Lord of the vineyard do? He will come and destroy the husbandmen, and will give the vineyard unto others. May the word of the Lord be blessed in our hearts, even as we allow the Holy Spirit to give us the meaning and interpretation of His word. In Jesus Christ's name. Having yet therefore one son, his well-beloved, he sent him also last unto them, saying, They will reverence my son. The Lord had sent unto the husbandman to request a fruit of the vineyard that he had planted, a vineyard that he had set a hedge about, a vineyard that he had digged a place with a wine fat and built a tower. And now he had handed the vineyard to the husbandman to keep, while he went to a far country. And when the time was up, and when the season had come, he sent to the husbandman a servant, that he might receive from the husbandman of the fruit of the vineyard. But instead they caught the servant, and they beat him, and sent him away empty. He sent another servant, and at him they cast stones, and wounded him in the head, and sent him away shamefully handled. Again he sent another, and they killed, and many others, beating some and killing some. The Lord had patience. The first time he sent servants, they malhandled the servants. They beat him, but he was patient. He never came back and took the vineyard from the hands of the husbandman. Instead, impatient, he sent another. They caught him and beat him like they did before, and sent him away empty. He again, with patience and long suffering, he sent another. They cast stones, they wounded him in the head, and sent him away shamefully handled. He was impatient. He continued and endured in patience. He long suffered. He was kind. He said, Peradventure, I am sending this one. He sent another, and they killed him. He sent many others. He sent the seventh one, they killed. The 10th one, they killed. Any servant he had sent, they had killed. Perhaps all the servants of this Lord had been sent to the husbandman, and they had killed every other servant he had sent. And then he said, Perhaps, if I should send only my begotten son, the only son I have that I love so much, perhaps this husbandman will know that I love this son so much, and that they will spare this one, and they will not kill him. Perhaps they will know that I've given my best now unto them, my son, and that they will give the fruits of the vineyard to my son to be sent to me. And therefore, with all the long suffering, all the patience that the Lord had, he sent his son. A well-beloved son to the same wicked husbandman, that they may have mercy upon the son, and they may give a fruit, perhaps, if not some fruits, to the son to be sent unto him. But instead they said unto themselves, This is the herd, this is the one who will inherit the vineyard, if the Lord should die. And therefore come, let us kill him, and the inheritance shall be ours. And they took him with no mercy at all, they killed him, and they cast him out of the vineyard. What shall therefore the Lord of the vineyard do? A vineyard that belongs to him, a vineyard that he had kept, a vineyard that he had planted, a vineyard that he has set a hedge about, a vineyard he had set a wine fat in it. He had built a tower, all this for the beauty and the provision of the vineyard. He had well kept his vineyard, and now the season of harvest had come. He sent a servant to receive a produce, a fruit of the vineyard. The husbandmen, the tenants, who were given charge over the vineyard, now refused to give unto the Lord the produce from the vineyard. Not only once did they kill the servant, but several times he had sent servants unto them they had killed. He thought it wise to send his well-beloved son, and yet they killed his son. Now what does this mean to us? Who are these husbandmen? Husbandmen represent you. How many times God has been sent unto you for your attention? He's asking you to give the fruit of the vineyard, that is your worship unto him. He's asking you to give heed to his word. He's asking you to give heed to his instructions. He's asking you for your fellowship. He's asking you for worship. The life he gave, the life he kept. He provided everything you need. The breath you take daily is provision. The sun that shines upon you to provide for you the necessary nutrients for your body is his provision. The rain that blows is from his hand. The trees that bear fruits that we enjoy from, that we made wine out of these trees and plants. is from his hand. The protection we have over the wicked devices of the enemy is from his hand. He had provided for our sustenance. He had provided for our growth. He had provided for our protection. And now the season in your life has come for you to give your life to Christ, for you to follow him wherever he goes, for you to worship him and thank him for all that he had done. Another time probably in your life had you said, God, I thank you for the air that I breathe, for the sun that shines upon me, for the birds that sing, for the plants that I eat from, for the earth that produce. Perhaps from that time in your life have you acknowledged all these things the Lord has provided for you, and yet continually he provides for you. He sent his servant to tell you that you must give your life to him, and that is the fruit of the vineyard. You must not turn your lives to him. And what do you say? I must have my own way. I can give you, Lord, an hour of my day, for it's too precious for my own doings. I cannot serve you, for your dictates are so stringent. Your laws are so firm. Your demands are so strong. I cannot follow you. He sent to you the next servant to tell you, give me your attention. Give me your love. Give me your life, and I'll bring you to an expected end. What do you say? Go away, I need you not. He sent another servant and said to you, turn from your evil words. Do not follow after the words of this world. Give me the fruits of your time. Give me your worship. Give me your fellowship. Give me your time. Give me your money. And he said to the servant, be gone away from me. Now he sent the son, but he said, I am from the Father. Perhaps you should have respect and give me the fruit of your vineyard. The time of your life, give me your attention. Follow me as I lead you to the Father. And what do? You even handle him worse than you did for the other servants. If the Lord of the harvest shall come, what will he do to you? May God help us, even as we come to understand that everything we have and everything we owe was given to us. There is nothing that we have, nothing that we owe, nothing that we do that it wasn't given or permitted by the Lord. And therefore, when he asks for your attention today, when he asks for your fellowship and worship, you ought to. God help us in Jesus Christ. Amen.